Have you ever sent a message and watched it sit there unread for hours, then days? Have you ever walked into a room, said something, and felt like your words just fell on the floor, like nobody even heard you? Maybe it was a friend who suddenly went quiet. Maybe it was family, sitting at the same table looking right through you. It hurts. It feels personal, like there is something wrong with you. But here is the truth nobody tells you. The way people ignore you has almost nothing to do with your worth, and almost everything to do with a strange trick the human brain plays on all of us. Today, we are going to open up the real psychology behind why people ignore you, and by the end of this video, you will never see silence the same way again. Stay until the end, because the last reason is the one most people never expect. Let's start with something most people get wrong. When someone ignores you, your brain treats it like physical pain. Scientists have found that social rejection lights up the same part of the brain as a broken bone. So when your friend leaves you on red or your family member changes the subject, your mind is not being dramatic. It is reacting to a real wound, the same way it would react to something breaking inside your body. But here is the twist. The other person is usually not trying to hurt you at all. Most of the time, they are protecting themselves from something happening inside their own mind, something you cannot see. Now here is where it gets interesting. Psychologists call one common reason avoidant coping. Some people never learned how to sit with hard emotions. Nobody taught them. When a conversation feels heavy or a question feels too honest, their brain quietly whispers one word, run, so they do not reply. They do not explain. They just disappear for a while, not because you do not matter, but because facing you means facing something in themselves they are simply not ready for yet. But that is only one piece of the puzzle. Stay with me. Because the next reason is the one that changes how you see almost everyone in your life starting today. Sometimes people ignore you because of something called emotional flooding. Their mind gets so overwhelmed with feelings, stress, guilt, or fear that it simply shuts down, like a phone that freezes when too many apps are open at once. In that frozen state, replying to you feels impossible, even if they care about you deeply, even if they think about you every single day. It is not rejection. It is overload. And sadly, silence becomes their only escape hatch, the only way their mind knows how to survive the moment. There is also a darker version of this. Some people use silence as power. Psychologists call it the silent treatment, and it is a form of control. When someone feels threatened or wants to punish you without saying a single word, they go quiet on purpose. It is meant to make you chase them, to make you feel small, to make you question your own memory of what happened. If this sounds familiar, please hear this clearly. Their silence is not proof that something is wrong with you. It is proof of how they choose to handle conflict, and that choice belongs to them, not you. Let's talk about something even deeper now. Because this next part explains almost every confusing relationship you have ever had, even the ones from years ago. Attachment style shapes all of this. If someone grew up in a home where emotions were ignored or punished, they learn early that expressing feelings is dangerous. As adults, this shows up as avoidance. They pull away exactly when closeness gets real. Exactly when things start to matter. It is not about you being unlovable. It is an old survival pattern built long before you ever met them, quietly running in the background of their mind like a program they never chose to install. And here is something that might surprise you, the reason we promised at the start. Sometimes people ignore you simply because you remind them of a part of themselves they have not made peace with. Maybe your confidence highlights their insecurity. Maybe your honesty makes their avoidance feel obvious, even shameful. Instead of looking inward, it is easier for the human brain to look away, to go quiet, to disappear rather than feel exposed. So what do you do with all of this? First, stop making their silence about your value because it rarely ever is. Second, notice the pattern. Is this occasional overwhelm or a repeated habit of control? That difference matters more than almost anything else. And third, protect your peace. You are allowed to ask for honesty. You are allowed to walk away from people who use silence as a weapon against you. Real connection was never supposed to feel like begging for basic respect over and over again. Understanding psychology like this is not just interesting, it is power. Once you see the pattern behind people's behavior, you stop absorbing pain that was never yours to carry in the first place. You start responding with calm instead of chasing with anxiety. That single shift can change every relationship in your life, starting with the one you have with yourself. If this video opened your eyes even a little, hit like right now. It truly helps this channel grow more than you know. Subscribe if you want more real psychology explained in simple words, because we post videos like this every single week. And tell me in the comments below, has someone ever gone silent on you? And how did you handle it? I read every single comment, and I would genuinely love to hear your story. Thank you for watching. Take care of your mind, and I will see you in the next one.